So for people, I just put in some steps on how to set up your account. You will be able to use your phone number or email address or any third party to sign in onto TikTok, such as Google and Instagram. But I assume that most of you will already have used TikTok or do have an account. So just a quick overview of the app. TikTok, when users open the app, they will be redirected to the For You page. This is the page where most users stay on for like 90% of the time. They rarely leave the For You page to go to their following page. So here you see the content that you're interested in, and you can interact with the videos shown to you. You can like them, you can comment on them, or you can share them. And this also trains the algorithm to learn more about your interests and what type of content you're interested in. You can also save videos to your favorites. You can report them, or you can tell the algorithm that you're not interested in certain types of content by tapping and holding your finger on the screen. The next page after the home page is the Discover page to the right. This shows the trending topics and hashtag challenges in your area. It also provides a search function. So if you want to search for specific topics you're interested in or a specific hashtag challenge, then you can use the search bar to look these up. The hashtag challenges are currently planned by the TikTok community team. So it's people in each country or different areas within TikTok. They come up with trending topics or show what people in the app are currently interested in and launch these challenges. And then on the top of the screen here, you have the top banners. They show hashtag challenges, trending topics, any app updates that TikTok launches, or sometimes partnerships. So it's good to just, if you produce content on TikTok, to have a look at these infos on the Discover page. Okay, so how do you create content on TikTok? It's very easy. You really just need your phone. You don't need any difficult equipment. You can create videos directly in the app on your phone, or you will be able to upload a video from your camera roll if you have a pre-recorded video. And then you can edit the videos in-app. You can edit the videos while you record them. You have filters, you have speed, you have effects you can add, or you can also add these after if you choose a video from your camera roll to upload. So everything is available to edit on TikTok. You can add any trending sounds, any filters. You can add a voiceover over your videos. Any stickers, text, captions, hashtags, everything is available on app. For the few of you who already have some experience with TikTok, I recommend that you use CapCut, which is another app also launched by ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok. And CapCut is an app for your phone that offers slightly more interesting editing options and tools for your videos. And it's, again, very easy to use. So you don't need any video editing background to use it. So what's the best strategy to use TikTok? When you just start, I recommend that you interact with the content and creators in your niche. So you should be aware of your key audience, of your niche, of your target audience. And then just start searching for similar content, or if content like this shows up on your For You page, interact with it, leave a comment, leave a like, and follow creators that do similar things to you or your business. So if you're, let's say, a business producing lip gloss, maybe search for hashtag lip gloss and search for some creators who do similar things. So that will give you also some ideas on content ideas to do for your own account. Then I recommend, if you are starting to use social TikTok for your business, to show your product and service in the beginning, show it in every video. So in case one of your videos goes viral, people still know what kind of product or service you provide, and they don't follow you for the wrong reasons. I also recommend to post at least 3 times a week, because the TikTok understands whether you're a frequent user or whether you just consume content, whether you post yourself. So it's definitely beneficial for your account the more often you post. I would say 3 times a week is a minimum. For new accounts, a lot of them post 3 times a day or more. But that really depends on how difficult your videos are to produce and how much time you want to put in your social media marketing on TikTok. And then use engaging captions. Usually 1 or 2 sentences are enough. You can post a question so people can react to it in the comments. And if you run out of ideas, it's usually good to check the discovery page for the trending hashtags and trending topics. Now, it's only beneficial to participate in those trending topics and trending hashtags if you actually have an idea how to participate and how to change this hashtag challenge to make it fit to your niche and your content strategy, because the algorithm will realize whether you only use trending hashtags to push your video or whether you're actually participating in the challenge. Yeah, so I want to speak a little bit more about the algorithm because people don't know how it works and how to use it. So the algorithm itself learns from users' information, how they interact with the video, how long they stay on the video, which type of content they interact with. So the algorithm is really good at knowing users' interests and what kind of topics they're interested in. And as a business, if you do social media marketing on TikTok, you can use that to your advantage. So you can use the algorithm to get your videos to the right key audience and to the right people who are interested in the services or products that you provide. Now, when you create new content, you should usually ask yourself, is it informative? Is it new? Is it entertaining? Is it engaging? Is it relatable and authentic? Because this will determine if your video is shown to a wide audience. The way it works once you upload a video on TikTok is it is first shown to an absolute random audience of, let's say, a couple of 100 people. And then the algorithm will see how these people interact with your content. Now, if most of them swipe away, probably your video will not get much exposure, and people need to stay on your video for at least a couple of seconds for it to be able to be counted as a view. So if all of the 100 videos just users who were shown your video to swipe away, it will be shown as 0 views. So you want people to stay on your video at least a couple of seconds for it to be counted. And then if the viewers watch the whole video or even like or interact, the algorithm will pick up on that. So the algorithm will learn whether a random audience is interested in your video. If they're all interested in your video, that's when your video goes viral. However, that's not necessarily the goal for your business if you do social media marketing. You don't want necessarily everyone to be interested in your video. What you really want is your key audience, your target market, to be interested in the video that you're uploading on the platform. So if you want to appeal to users between 25 and 30, male, and their hobbies are, let's say, cycling, then that's a good information to put into your video, and the algorithm is really good at picking this up. So no matter if you show visuals, if you do a voiceover talking about cycling, if you have a bicycle in the video, or if you use anything else that helps the algorithm to understand what kind of content you're uploading, that will help putting your video in front of the right audience. Because what the algorithm does after showing your video to a random audience is it determines whether there are some people who interact with your video that have common interests. Let's say out of the 100 users that were shown your video, only 2 are interested in cycling. But those 2 stayed on your video and they liked it and they shared it and they interact with it. So the algorithm knows, okay, probably this video is very popular among users who are interested in cycling. So then it will be shown to users with that interest. And even though your video will not go viral, it will be shown to the right key audience in the end. And if that fails, but you still have a large following, then it will at least be shown to the people who are following you on the platform. But for the beginning, if you have no followers, you will still be able to reach a great audience by uploading quality content and targeting it to the right audience. For hashtags, they're not as important as on other platforms, such as Instagram. What you can do with the hashtags, though, is you can help the algorithm to understand what type of content you're uploading. So instead of, so use descriptive hashtags. If it's a video about cycling, use hashtag cycling. This will be able to tell the algorithm what type of video you're uploading, but also in case a user doesn't want to interact with your video the first time he sees it, but maybe later he wants to show it to a friend, he can use the search function, and via the search function, he will be able to search for your video with a hashtag. So use these hashtags to help users find your video and to help the algorithm understand the type of content you're uploading. There are lots of videos out there for the few of you who have been on TikTok with hashtag FYP, for you page. These just, they do not work. So don't use up some space under your video to add any hashtags that do not work or do not have any descriptive meaning. Yeah. Now I come to monetizing your account. So there are different ways to monetize your account. However, monetizing will not be the only reason you have to go on TikTok. You might want to raise your brand awareness. So you might not directly drive sales from TikTok, but there are a couple of ways to monetize your account or to make money on TikTok. One is the Creator Fund, which TikTok launched. So you will get paid for your views if you're part of the Creator Fund. However, to be invited to that, you might need a specific following. You can do brand collaborations or affiliate marketing. However, probably the most popular ways to monetize your account for businesses, if you do social media marketing, will be to drive traffic to your website or to your business. And you will be able to add a link to your profile for users to see your website or to see your Etsy shop or wherever you sell your product or offer your services. And that's probably one of the best ways when users are interested in your content. They can click on your profile and then they can find your website or find any other landing page where you have a variety of links to topics users could be interested in. And the second one, and probably most popular one and also newest one because it just launched last year, is the TikTok shop or e-commerce live streaming. So for some of you who have used TikTok or are on TikTok, they might have seen those live streams that are currently on TikTok where people sell product directly through the TikTok shop. So if you have any physical products, you will be able to sell them via the e-commerce live streaming function that TikTok launched. For the live streaming, you can see here an example of how live streaming works on TikTok. You can see how many users are currently watching, and then you will be able to add any links or pop-up windows into the live stream to sell the products that you're offering in your shop. Now, live streaming doesn't have to be just e-commerce. So you can use live streaming just as one way to engage with your followers. You can also receive gifts from your followers. They will be able to gift you different items via the chat function. Or you can sell your products. But for businesses doing social media marketing on TikTok, most of them probably would want to sell their products through the TikTok shop or a partner's TikTok shop. And you will need minimum following for the live streaming function to be available. But currently with businesses who want to use the e-commerce live streaming functions, TikTok has a way for you to apply to open the live stream. And then you will be able to offer your services and products through the live stream. And yeah, add those pop-up widgets for people to buy the products directly on app. Yeah, so this is still a very, very new function that TikTok just launched last year. So there's not a lot of people, businesses currently using that. And this is probably one of the best ways currently to drive sales and actually monetize your account. But I still recommend to also produce content and upload your own videos to grow your audience on TikTok. If you want more information, there's lots of free resources on our website. We also have a newsletter where we share any updates, any trends, and any tips for TikTok. And yeah, we also have a free blog, which you can follow for more information. We will start posting more content from next week. We have some posts about TikTok, about going viral, about some TikTok languages such as shadow banning that people discuss. So if you're interested in that, you will be able to have everything on our website. But yeah, I have a couple of more points, but I'm also happy to address some questions first if people have questions, because I'm not sure how much you all know about TikTok. Yeah, if anyone wants to go on the mic, I'm happy to address some questions.
So Merrick's asked, can you explain a bit more about the advertising platform, please?
Does that mean the live streaming functions?
Hi, Katerina. I mean, kind of like the business, kind of like the Facebook advertising equivalent, where you can set a budget and kind of target audiences through that way.
Yeah, so that's a bit more advanced. So when you for everyone, when you sign up on TikTok, you will be able to choose between a business account or a normal personal account. And if you choose the business account, you will have the option to launch ads on TikTok, which means you can set a budget for your video to gain more exposure. Personally, there are pros and cons to setting up a business account. One of the main cons is that not all the trending sounds are available for business accounts. So you will have to be careful what type of videos with what type of sounds you post, and whether if you have a non-business account, you're a lot freer with your decisions on what type of sounds you use for your videos. So you might get some sounds removed from your videos, which is annoying if you spend a lot of time creating your content. But yes, you will be able to set a budget and then push your videos to a greater audience via the business account. From what we've done so far working with TikTok, it's not necessarily beneficial to launch ads in the beginning on your own account. And it's only beneficial if your video already has reached a certain audience or has a certain reach, and you know that people are interested in this topic. So then you can, or in this type of content, then you can further push the video to create greater audience for more people to be exposed to that content. But otherwise, there's a lot of options on TikTok to just gain your following and do social media marketing without spending money.
Thank you.
So another question then is, has the demographic changed in TikTok, or is the focus still on early 20 plus?
No, so the demographic when I was working at TikTok, it was already changing, and most users were 20 to 30s. Now I would say the main demographic is between 16 to 35. That's still the main demographic. There's some older ones, but older users, but yeah.
Great. So Martin from Quega has asked, he says, hi Katrina, thanks so much for this session. What makes an engaging 30-second video for a business? Is there a recommended structure or do's and don'ts you would advise?
With a 3-second video, what did it say?
30-second video.
30-second. Oh, okay, perfect. So what I usually say, one of the do's is do show your product and do show your services in the video. Because sooner or later you might come up with like a really good idea on what to post. It might not necessarily, once you start swiping through TikTok, it might not necessarily be in line with your content strategy. So I have seen people going viral. Maybe let's say you have a really good brand story for your product, and you want to put this into a video form, and you know people will engage because it's very inspiring. But don't forget to actually mention what kind of product you created out of this and what kind of services you offer. Because if your video goes viral and you don't mention that, there's a chance that afterwards you will drop your followers. They will be confused on what kind of things you offer. And that's just really demoralizing. So make sure that every video you post, people kind of know what is your strategy, what are the things you're offering. And start with a cliffhanger. The attention span on TikTok is very short. People usually swipe away after 1 to 3 seconds. So if you don't manage to capture them within the first maximum 3 seconds, you have already lost kind of your audience. What people do, and they did this on YouTube as well, is they start with a cliffhanger, or they start with the most exciting part of the video, and then slowly you build the narrative afterwards and you explained how that happened. That's usually a good way. Or just use trending sounds. Participate in hashtag challenges. The TikTok community, they do prefer videos that actually are in line with hashtag challenges and trending topics on the Discover page. So if you have a really good idea on how to make a video for your business that is about a hashtag challenge that's currently trending, then you might get more exposure. But if not, then I'll still recommend to not participate, and don't just use the hashtag, because the algorithm will pick up on that.
Thank you.
Great. So a really good question here from Emma. She's asked, do we need a minimum of 3 videos per week? So they don't have the resources to create this many videos a week. However, if 1 video a week wouldn't do anything, would you recommend rethinking their strategy?
If you do not have time to do 3 videos a week, I would still recommend to do 1 a week, yes. But also I would see why it takes so much time. I don't know anything about the products or services you're offering, but because TikTok is really authentic, sometimes all you need is a good idea. So it takes more time usually to come up with the ideas for the content than it does to record the actual video. Because a 30-second video, or sometimes even 15 seconds, is more than enough. So if you have like 3 ideas, you should be able to do them within 5 minutes. They don't need any difficult editing. You can just shoot them with your phone. So a lot of like small business owners that do sell products on TikTok, all they do is they record themselves how they actually make the product. So they record themselves on how they mix up the lip gloss, and how they fill their body lotion in the bottles, just like steps of the process, what they're doing. So they do their normal work and they just record them. And then they do a voiceover and they tell the users a story, and they tell them how they do things and why they do it this way. For example, why I still stick on the labels by hand, or why I still add a little note to every order that I send out. And that usually people react to that, and they like this, and they like to hear the stories behind that, and they like to see how the products that they buy are produced and what kind of people produce the products that they buy. So yeah, if you only have time for one video, then I would still recommend doing it, but try to maybe come up with content ideas that are quick to produce. Yeah.
Cool. So the next question is wondering if live stream is used much for selling services as well as products, for example, to drive signups to SaaS services.
Sorry, is it if live stream is used for?
For selling services as well as products.
Yeah.
So I think Mim has a SaaS business. So that's what she's looking for.
Yeah, you can definitely use live stream to sell services. I've seen some users use it. If they sell services, it's less salesy. Usually what they do is they provide some kind of information to the people watching the live stream. So they provide some basic information and then upsell their services. If you want like more personal advice or anything, then yeah, that's a way to keep your viewers entertained while selling your services. But there's definitely people doing that.
Great, cool. So Colin's asked, on the topic of hashtags that you spoke about, is there any extra hashtags that you would recommend to help push your video out there from a business point of view?
That really depends on you. So there are no hashtags that I would recommend. There are only hashtags that I do not recommend, which is what I see a lot, the FYP hashtag, the for you. Those just don't work. They just take up space. It depends on what kind of service or product you're offering. So make it personalized. You can launch your own personalized hashtag for your business. You can do hashtag your business name, or hashtag whatever product you're selling. You can do, if you're small business, hashtag small business, for example, helps to gain more exposure in that small business kind of niche. But yeah, that really depends on what type of product or services you're selling.
Great. So another question is, Instagram Reels are gaining a lot of traction along with TikTok. What would be the main difference in terms of content you put on TikTok as compared to Instagram Reels?
I'd say there's not much difference. You can post all your TikToks to your Instagram Reels. You might not be able to post your Instagram Reels to your TikTok, just because I feel like the way Instagram Reels work is slightly, the most entertaining Reels I saw, or the best Reels I saw, are usually TikTok videos. So definitely if you want to use Instagram, you can use your TikTok videos and post them on Reels. Just make sure that there's no watermark. But the way I did it for my account was I recorded the video just on my phone. I used CapCut for the editing. And then I just uploaded it to TikTok, and then I uploaded it to Reels. Yeah.
Great. Cool. So the last question for the time being is from Martin. So he says, hi, very useful talk. I work in a library, so I'll be using TikTok for engagement and branding. Would you be able to recommend any useful accounts to follow and learn from?
I haven't been in the library TikTok niche yet, so I don't know any accounts that come to mind at the moment for libraries using TikTok. There's some museums that I follow. Just go to the discovery page, search for library, and I'm sure you will find some videos and also some accounts that you can follow for inspiration. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll take this as our last question for the time being, guys, and then we'll let Katrina finish her slides. And then if anyone else has any more questions at the end, just feel free to pop them into the question box. So wondering what share of market for 16 to 35-year-olds are on TikTok compared to other social platforms. Also, where globally is usage the highest?
What share? Okay. So do you want to hear like
I think it's about the demographic maybe?
Yeah, I cannot share any user numbers, but for that demographic that you mentioned, currently TikTok is the most popular platform. So if that is your key audience, I would definitely recommend that you do your social media marketing on TikTok. Not just to reach them, but also because it's easier to reach them than on any other platform at the moment. What was the second part of the question? Where globally is so I would say in the main markets in Europe for TikTok usage are currently the UK, Germany, Spain, France, and Italy, and US. Outside of Europe, it's definitely US. Japan, China was Douyin very popular, but yeah, really depends on which markets you're targeting. If you post content from a UK account, so if you download the app in the UK, you post your videos from the UK, your videos will be shown mostly to users inside of the UK. Also depends slightly on the time that you upload your videos, but usually your main audience in the beginning will be UK audience. If you want to target any other markets, you can try using a VPN, or you can try posting at times where these users are usually awake and active.
Great. So we don't have any more questions for the time being.
If anyone has any other question, I'm also happy I put my email address here.
I have a question. I was wondering, you mentioned the banner ad earlier. What's the benefit again of that banner ad?
You mean on the discovery page, this one?
Yes, that one.
So that is a banner that is by TikTok. So you can see they currently have like 6 or 7 banners up there. You can just go through them to see. Sometimes TikTok shares any app updates on here. They share any trending topics. They share hashtag challenges or any partnerships. So here you can see hashtag gamer goals. So that's one of the current trending topics on TikTok. But if you go there every week, you will be able to see lots of updates and trending topics.
Okay, thank you.